morning to you, Bo.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, it's so good to see you. We've actually brought our own puppy as well. This is Buddy, and we wanted to introduce him to you as well. Have you met Buddy yet? You haven't met him? You haven't seen him before?
No.
Well, this is
I'm going
him.
to send him over. At the minute, he's munching on one of my
I'll
fingers.
leave him here for now.
Yeah, he's got one of my
Let him have
fingers
his
in his
little
mouth.
fingers.
Yeah.
But it's so lovely to meet you both. And Matt, we'll start off with you first. When did you notice in the early stages that Max may have had been neurodiverse?
Well, it was really when we had our second child, because obviously when you're a parent, the first child, there's no handbook, so you kind of just think, oh, this is what it's like. And then we had our second child and realised there was a lot of differences, so that he would sleep, whereas Max struggled to sleep. He struggled, with clothes and things like that. He would line up his toys, whereas his younger brother wouldn't do things like that. And it was just lots of little bits that basically kind of went, there's something going on here, and everyone's heard of terrible twos, but when the 4, 5, 6 and he's still struggling, you start thinking there's something else going on here as well. So
that's the thing with getting an autism diagnosis. What you were saying that, like with my children, it's when you sort of get on with your life, and having kids is stressful at the best of times. We all know that, but it's sort of when you see them in a setting with other children, and you go, oh, hang on, this. My kids aren't doing that. And that's when you start second guessing stuff. But it's great to sort of get on top of that at the beginning.
Absolutely. And I think one of the things that was really frustrating for us was because Max didn't tick a lot of the kind of typical boxes, because he's able to communicate, he's able to give eye contact, and a lot of the kind of medical professionals, they have this very narrow-minded view of what an autistic person acts like. So we actually really struggled to kind of work it out for a long time what was going on.
Did it feel like a relief when you got the diagnosis? How did that feel?
Absolutely. I mean, my wife had spent hours and hours and hours, researching everything and trying to find things that would help him. And we looked at sensory processing disorders and everything. And then to have that kind of, professional to say to you, this is what's going on, it makes you go, okay, it's not us, it's not anything we're doing, there is something going on there. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with him. It just means that, he has things that he's going to find easier and other things that he's going to find a lot difficult.
But once you get that diagnosis, then you can get everything in place and all the support. And I think kids getting the diagnosis as young as possible is key, really.
Absolutely. I think, and for the parents to feel supported and have those other people they can talk to. We've had people reach out to us who are at the very beginning of their journey and find, what we've been doing really helpful as well. So.
But we know that school was really changing, wasn't it? Why was that so difficult?
Because Max's profile of PDA is very good at masking. So one of the things that made it difficult, in the first place diagnosed, is that he's really good at kind of watching how other people talk and copying what they're saying and doing. But actually, if you ask him what he is saying, he wouldn't necessarily know the context, but he'll use it perfectly, so you wouldn't know. And so the school, we had a lot of issues where they didn't really believe what was going on. We even had, his diagnosis being questioned by certain people, even though we'd been seeing a paediatrician. We had occupational therapists going in and, having a lot of resentment. And he'd have days where he'd get the support, but equally days where he wouldn't get the support. And then he'd leave school, and sometimes he wouldn't even be able to leave the car park because he'd be so overwhelmed with kind of holding in all day that he'd have a massive meltdown in the car. And it would and then we'd get home and he wouldn't be able to leave his room because he'd be so overwhelmed from it all.
Well, what's amazing, so you just said that, and then he's turned his hand to being a fashion designer after all that. Yep. Amazing, Max.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I love these T-shirts.
Thank you. I chose the fabric myself, and I just think it's something that, that everybody needs, because it's not good to feel uncomfortable in your own clothes.
Well, we've got the T-shirt right here. So tell us, because obviously you absolutely love fidget toys, aren't they?
Yes, they
fidget toys.
Yes.
And so you've actually hidden some of these toys in the material. Is that what you've done?
You're wearing one as well?
Yes, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing a...
Oh, I can feel it.
Yeah.
And the material's really soft as well.
Yes.
What age is this, Matt?
So that's Max's size, so that will be 9 to... So we tried to make it
this
so
will
that...
fit me.
We have got 16 plus, so I want to squeeze into it. It's fine. We tried to make the sizes so that they cover as many people.
Oh, Max, look at this. Max, I love it. I've got me.
It's actually really stretchy, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Oh, I know. Max, can you believe it? It feels comfortable. There's nothing scratchy. There's nothing itchy.
I know.
The seams are covered up.
Yes.
There's no tags in the back.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
So was that causing you a problem before when you was wearing other t-shirts?
Yes.
What was the main issues you were having?
Mostly the labels, and it just felt really uncomfortable to wear, and like there's this like back bit on the clothes, you know, like the little, I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like a little like band on the back.
Yeah, those annoy me.
Yeah, and they're about this long on clothes. These
Yeah.
yours are a sticker, aren't they? Can you take yours on and off?
Yes.
Yes, fantastic. And you were involved in all the business meetings, setting it all up.
Yes,
I
it
love
was.
that. I love
And
that.
how impressed have you been in seeing this happen
It's
in front of your very
unbelievable.
eyes?
I mean, someone said to me when I was 11, do you want to set your own business up? I would have been terrified. I'm still terrified now doing it. But seeing, you know, he's actually got a patent now for this. He's the only person in the country allowed to design a T-shirt with built-in fidgets. He's probably one of the youngest inventors in the country. It's unbelievable.
And you didn't want to stand out, did you? You didn't want too much going on the t-shirts. You want them quite plain.
Oh yeah. Because sometimes the like the bits where like the imprint on the shirt can like go through and touch your skin, and it's very. It's just a mess, really.
I am available for modelling all your range. Because this is a
It actually suits you, you know.
brings up my
That colour.
eyes.
You should wear this colour. That colour really suits you. I'm not even joking,
I might
doesn't
keep
it?
it on for the rest of
Really
the
suits
show.
you.
Go for it.
After the show. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
It's
you.
been amazing.
Yes.
Now, can I keep this or do you have to have it back?
How much do they cost? I'll get into pay. How much is it for a
They're
t-shirt?
being made now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is
we're
like a
ordering.
prototype.
Yeah.
See on the plane on the way here now, so...
I think you're going to do amazing at this, Max,
Thank
because
you.
my children would love these. Because I have all those difficulties getting the kids ready in the morning, and the uniform's a bit scratchy,
Yeah.
the t-shirts a bit... But I will get these, and I'll be your best customer.
We love the name as well. So the name is the Fidgety, as in because you're fidgety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you take?
this is
I
good.
love that.
This is good.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Max, for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
You're
Thank
more
you.
than
You're more than
welcome.
welcome. No, I'm not going to lie. I'm struggling breathing here. Would you babysit